Monstros? Eles parecem monstros pra você?
None of the crybabies and Karens who complain about it can ever explain exactly how a child is harmed by seeing a human body.
You guys just gotta teach your kids about the gay community at a young age, and I know some people that at a young age they have transitioned at a young age.
I know I go back to you.
Oh boy. Is the internet just a bottomless barrel without a bottom? What's up, bears? How I wish there were at least a few internet celebrities that didn't disappoint. So far, that has not actually happened. You know, I hate realizing that all the people I used to watch just a few years ago as a tween are all rancid and degenerate. I got Bijou Mike.
Am I gay?
Miranda Sings.
Do you want cheese bone? I'd love one.
Jojo Siwa. You had Gloom claiming to be pansexual.
But I believe with almost certainty that I am pansexual. And that means that I am attracted to people and I have romantic feelings about people regardless of gender. I like people who like me.
So basically everyone that I watched all the way up until 2020. And of course, we won't mention the big one. But throughout all of this, there was one person who everyone thought was so kind and so nice and always on the right side. And that would be AzzyLand.
Okay, so I filled up this entire bathtub with candy. Everybody kept daring me to fill up the entire bathtub with candy, and they never thought I'd do it, and here I am in a bathtub full of candy.
Real quick, if you guys like this video, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, and support me on Subscribestar. I'll put the link to Subscribestar in the description for this video. First, I'll look at the background of AzzyLand, then dive into the recent controversy, and finally, I'll offer my analysis. Azra, or Azzy Bajrami, better known as AzzyLand, was born on February 23rd, 1991 in Toronto, Canada, placing her at 33 years old at the time of this video. If you look at her Forbes interview, you will see that her rise to fame is a tale of persistence, creativity, and a touch of being in the right place at the right time. Although she originally set out to be a doctor, she shifted her focus to YouTube in 2015. This was because her cosplaying videos gained enormous popularity. Her channel grew very quickly as she began posting a mixture of reaction videos, challenges, and vlogs, sometimes collaborating with fellow YouTuber Gloom.
I'm pregnant, you wanna No. I mean yes, but no.
AzzyLand earned the title of Most Viewed Female YouTuber in 2019. At that point, she had 1.9 billion views. That's billion with a B, for beyond belief. AzzyLand's content is known for its positivity, fun and engaging style, appealing to a wide audience. She had a bubbly personality, she was always uploading consistently, and she stuck to it, which helped her build a strong fan base. So right now, she's got way over 13 million subscribers, a large number of which are kids.
I didn't used to think that I made content for children, to be honest, until I went to a convention for the first time. And then they were all much younger than I expected. And I was like, oh my god, I need to stop swearing so much. I used to swear all the time. And I was like, okay, I need to, okay. I didn't realize so many of them were so young, so.
Sometimes, with a lot of popularity, you get a lot of drama. And AzzyLand right now is in the middle of a heated controversy, following a few of her Instagram posts. Before we look at the latest controversy, let's take a look at another one involving AzzyLand. Cause a lot of you, especially if you're older, that's the only thing you're gonna know her from. And that is her feud with SS Sniper Wolf. Yes, last year, AzzyLand actually came out accusing SS Sniper Wolf of copying her content and even her purchase. Now hold up. Boy, Não podemos falar agora, nós vamos falar depois, tá? Now hold up, I've seen this movie before. Now I understand that some YouTubers start off copying a YouTuber they like.
Oh boy, hope you're ready for this one, because this one is gonna hurt.
Fireplace, do you know how?
Of course, that feud escalated to the point where both of those fan bases were at each other's throats. But to no one's surprise, most of the support went to Azzy. But this video isn't about that. There are already thousands of videos on that subject. So, back to the current drama. On July 2nd, 2024 on Instagram, Azzy posted a late tribute to Pride Month, which, by the way, had ended in June, duh. Her post celebrated love, acceptance, and the oh my gosh. LGBTQWHATTHEFUCK plus community. I think I got it right this time. So I know I'm late and Pride Month is technically over, but love is love and it's always worth celebrating. Celebrating Pride means honoring the courage to live authentically. Today and every day, we stand with the LGBTQ plus community, embracing the beauty in our diversity.
It's a celebration of people, it's a celebration of freedom, and it's a celebration of brotherhood.
Pride is about visibility, acceptance, and the freedom to love who we are. We honor those who fought for our rights and continue to fight for equality worldwide. We see you, we support you, we cheer for you. Let's fill our timelines with understanding, compassion, and unwavering support. Together, we can create a world where everyone feels safe and loved. Happy #Pride. And then some dude said, Men's Mental Health Month is more important, who cares? And if you guys know me, you guys know that I would respond with this. You're cucked, LOL, and I'm officially Team Sniper Wolf now.
And that's on AzzyLand.
So let's address this little spiel, shall we? So she starts off talking about how she's technically late and Pride Month is over, okay? Okay, then why do this? I mean, seriously, nobody has asked for this. You're just kind of spewing your opinions out at these 12-year-olds, and they don't really care. At least they didn't until they saw this, until they saw, oh, AzzyLand. Oh, AzzyLand likes this stuff. Oh, well, I guess I should too. So help me out here. You disappeared for 9 months. 9 months. You kept your fans waiting, and then you come back with this bull. You haven't uploaded a single thing in 9 months. The only thing you ever did was go on other people's channels and talk about SS Sniper Wolf. And now you're back, and the first thing you do is bend the knee and virtue signal to the alphabet people. And you talk about pride to your audience of mostly children, and then you come back and you do this, and then you're surprised when your whole entire career falls down the staircase. Obviously, there were a bunch of people who didn't like it, and a bunch of people just started telling her, look, you're a loser, I'm unfollowing you, what's with the child grooming? And a lot of these are people who supported her throughout the whole SS Sniper Wolf thing. Me included. I loved AzzyLand, you guys don't get it. I used to come home from school and the first thing I would do, I would boop, 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 AzzyLand. Oh yay, AzzyLand, I'm watching AzzyLand, that's what I would do. And of course I also watched the other people I talked about in the beginning of this video, and they all kind of just like fell off. Into the pit.
Mega pit.
That's the sound that I'd get. And it's a notification that Azzy posted a new video. So what the hell? All these child influencers trying to put this all down. These influencers just want to ship them off to gay camp. Or close enough. Okay, first of all, this is not 2020. A lot of those children who were being groomed in 2018 up to 2020 grew up enough to see that they don't like any of this stuff. You have a lot of detransitioners, you have a lot of people who are left broken because of being part of this community. You know, these kids already got PTSD. She wants to just bring it back. I mean, it's like bringing fried chicken to a vegan potluck. Read the room, Azzy. Chuck Schumer might appreciate that. I mean, he can't even cook a hamburger, specifically a cheeseburger, but anyway. For the first time in years, not all corporations changed their logos for Pride Month. Which, by the way, you're not oppressed if almost every corporation is backing your movement. I think corporations kind of learned from the Target thing, like they all had like a bunch of inappropriate stuff for children.
Here at Target because I heard that their new Pride collection was out, so let's take a look. This is a special swimsuit. It is invented for tucking. Live, laugh, lesbian. Are they amoebas? These don't even look like people. Queer. This right here. These are baby clothes. They say that grooming isn't happening, then why are there Pride baby onesies? Trans people will always exist. This is the ugliest shirt I've ever seen. I don't care if you're queer, why would you wear this? This is ugly. Kids go into a Pride parade. You get a little Pride skirt for your kid. Super queer. It's like a superpower. Honestly, Target, what is going on? This is pretty disgusting. A whole collection for Pride. The tucking bathing suit though, this is something new. I have yet to see a bathing suit that is for tucking.
And they're like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. And in general, people are more aware of all the grooming going on, and they just don't want anything to do with any of that. Look, I don't know where AzzyLand was when she was gone for all that time, but what children's influencer does this? Actually, a lot of them, sadly, but I guess what I'm saying is, how out of touch do you have to be to not see that this is just not where we're at the current time, and we should never be there. She's placing herself on the side of Jeffrey Marsh, Claude Beauty, lesbian Snow White, Dylan Mulvaney, and parents are very aware of that kind of stuff right now, and they do not want their children getting groomed. So just last month, we got all sorts of horrifying Pride Parade footage. I can't even show you guys the footage of stuff that happened at Pride events in front of children of all ages. I mean, I can't even describe that because I'm gonna get penalized by YouTube.
They were wearing a cape and a Star Wars helmet, but nothing else.
Nothing else? How did that make you feel?
Grossed out.
Grossed out? Yeah.
Okay, I feel physically ill after spending the day at San Francisco Pride. Now, I've been to quite a few Pride events, but this one was by far the most disturbing, and it was because there were nudists there that were fully erect in front of children, standing in a way to make sure that everybody saw their fully exposed. There were adults grabbing other people's and other adults masturbating. There was a fetish zone in which people were peeing on each other. So again, too, I'm shocked and horrified after experiencing this. Keep in mind that this is an all ages event. There were children present. The fetish zone was an 18+ area, but there were no IDs being checked. And again, there were adults essentially having sex in public. I am shocked. I've never experienced such a vulgar display of promiscuity. I mean, I don't even know what to say in terms of this.
And that Pride footage circulated all over the internet. Everybody saw it. And AzzyLand just has to, oh my gosh. And when she puts herself out there supporting Pride, she's coming across as supporting that. Hate to interrupt, but have you clicked the like button yet? And this is Churro. Say hi, Churro. Hello! So, as if that initial post was not enough, AzzyLand decided to make a second post. This time an Instagram reel of her dancing in Pride. I can tell that the intention here was to give the middle finger to the people who were leaving and weren't happy with it. And obviously, she addressed the fact that she was losing a lot of followers. And this is what she had to say. I've noticed a big drop in followers since I posted my Pride photo, and I just wanted to say a few things about that. If anyone feels the need to unfollow me because of my support for Pride and the LGBTQ plus community, that's okay. It just means that our values don't align, and if you can't be kind and respectful to everyone, then this might not be the right place for you. I'm not upset about losing followers over this. It actually reminds me why I stand up for what's right. I want to always do whatever I can to make sure my corner of the internet remains a supportive and inclusive space for everyone, no matter their gender, race, who they love, etc. So no, I'm not removing my post. Instead, I'm doubling down on this. To all my LGBTQ friends and allies, you deserve a safe space where you are celebrated and respected for who you are. My page is all about love, acceptance, and kindness. To all of you who continue to spread love and positivity, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You make this world stronger and more beautiful. Let's keep lifting each other up and making this world a better place. With all of my love, Azzy. You know, there are situations where I say, don't apologize. This is a situation where she just made everything worse. A lot of people who for some reason didn't leave after her first post hated her attitude here and left after the second post. A lot of the followers felt alienated by her tone, and they felt that she was just being dismissive of their concerns. The backlash just got worse. So let's take a look at some replies from people who weren't so thrilled. They had former fans and parents voicing their displeasure all across social media. Basically, they were on to her for promoting inappropriate content for her young audience. The classic double down and dig deeper strategy, a fan favorite. You know that works 100% of the time, am I right? Moving to my analysis, here's my opinion on a few spots that stood out to me in this case. Item number 1. The timing and context of AzzyLand's posts. Given the fact that she's a children's influencer and a recent public sentiment, supporting Pride right after we saw all that terrible stuff come out of Pride Month was a terrible decision. I used terrible twice because it's double terrible, triple terrible actually. Let's move on. So her posts were not only insensitive, but also promoting detrimental values. Item number 2. The importance of understanding one's audience. AzzyLand's fan base is predominantly young, and most of the parents thought that her coming out supporting this was not very appropriate for their children to see. Not to mention that even with older fans, this is not a universally approved position. No one wants to see her turn into one of those woke influencers that shoves leftism, down everyone's throats. If you wouldn't bring a political debate to a children's birthday party, then why would you bring adult themes to a platform for kids? Item number 3, the response to the backlash. She was just a bundle of sunshine now, wasn't she? No, she was very arrogant, in fact. Her follow-up post was completely tone deaf. Instead of addressing her followers' concerns with empathy, she chose to double down, which made everything 10 times worse, which was very ironic considering that she wanted to be inclusive. But for these people, inclusivity never includes other opinions. And if you're hardcore on your opinion and you don't accept other opinions, that's fine. But don't pose as if you're inclusive, because everybody's just gonna think you're a hypocrite. It's like she's pouring gasoline on a fire and she's just wondering why the flames got bigger. And of course, let's not overlook the irony of a content creator known for positivity and inclusivity creating division and controversy. So that was a total masterclass on how to not handle a PR crisis. So yeah, Azzy may have intended to create a safe, supportive space, but she just kind of nuked it in the end. I wouldn't be surprised if AzzyLand was the kind of person who tries to bake a cake and ends up with a pie. Like, you completely missed your mark. Finally, item number 4, the brother implications for online content creators. You gotta be mindful of the social and political climate when making public statements. Content creators have a responsibility to consider the impact of their words and actions on their audience, especially when addressing sensitive and divisive topics, and especially when addressing those topics to children, which should not be addressed at all with those topics. Since the internet is forever, everything that you say can and will be scrutinized. You really don't want to step on a landmine like AzzyLand did. Ah! Well, one thing's for sure. AzzyLand's handling of this situation will stand as a case study on the importance of PR management. It's also a textbook case of not understanding your audience. Her inability to navigate through this controversy with the grace and empathy that she should have will determine her future success and the loyalty of her fan base. Sometimes you just need to step back and think before you post. I hope you guys found my analysis of this topic to be informative. Please put any opinions and thoughts in the comment section. They always generate an interesting dialogue. As always, stay awesome, stay positive, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Karma's a bitch. I should've known better. If I had a wish, I would've never have